Hello, I'm Executive Chef Joseph Schutze, and welcome to our kitchen. Today I'd like to share with you my recipe and technique for making poached salmon with a green peppercorn Sabayon. Sounds difficult? I assure you it's not. It takes a little patience, some technique, very few ingredients, and yields a lot of flavor, and definitely a great way to elevate your salmon game and wow those guests of yours. So join me now as I show you how I prepare this. Right now I'd like to say thank you to all the subscribers. I really appreciate your support and thank you for being part of the team. For those of you who enjoy the content and have not yet subscribed, please do. And also hit that notification bell and be up to date with all of our latest posts. Let's get cooking. Well, the first thing I like to do is get my poaching liquid heated up. It's best to use a lower profile, wider pan or Dutch oven to poach your proteins in. And also a thermometer is helpful to keep you in line with your temperature. Temperature control is extremely important in all cooking, of course. And right now I'm right around 181 degrees Fahrenheit, which is actually a little warm, but the good news is I want it to be warmer because as I add my fish to it, the temperature will drop. So I have seasoned my fish with salt and pepper, and I'm going to lay it flesh side down in the poaching liquid. Well, now that we have the fish in the Court Bouillon, what I like to do is make a parchment lid. I use a parchment lid for a couple reasons. One, it will permit some evaporation to go away, but it will keep most evaporation to condense and stay in the cooking vessel so we do not lose the liquid. Another thing is, because I'm able to see it with the paper there rather than having the lid on, it also gives me better temperature control, because with the cast iron lid on this Dutch oven, it's going to trap more heat. Therefore, the liquid would probably come to a boil, and we definitely do not want that. So take your parchment paper, fold it in half, and kind of put it to halfway through the cooking vessel. And then go ahead and fold it in half again. And then take it to corner, fold it again. And then go ahead and take a pair of kitchen shears and just go ahead and cut it, and making a nice little rounded angle on it. Unfold it. And then gently press it down to the liquid. Be careful, because as it gets wet, it will want to curl up on you. So now that we have this underway, let's allow this to cook nice and slowly until our fish hits an internal temperature of roughly 140 to 142 degrees Fahrenheit. Now for our sauce, I will take a stainless steel bowl, add white wine. I will add lemon juice and lemon zest. Our crushed green peppercorns. I will add my egg yolks. Go ahead and bust the yolks up a bit. I will then add heavy cream and a splash of fish stock. The fish stock is merely to give a little bit of a fish flavor, or just add a little more flavor to the Sabayon. Let's go ahead and incorporate these things. Now we're going to cook it over a water bath. Well, here we have our pot of water on. It doesn't have to be boiling, just so you can see some steam coming up. So now we go ahead and place the bowl over top and start whisking and slowly cook the egg mixture together. Essentially, it's a custard. And remember, just like with other custard, any custard, as well as hollandaise sauce, you can't cook it too hot, too fast. It will either separate or scramble the egg. Can you see how much thicker it's gotten now? It is a little bit of work, I'm not gonna lie to you. Just like making a hollandaise. However, by mixing all the liquids together with the eggs, it actually helps you to not scramble the eggs so easily. Well, here we are. Look how nice and thick this sauce is. That's what we're looking for. So right now I'm going to remove it from the heat, and then I'm going to adjust the seasonings with salt, and then keep it in a warm place, over on the stove top somewhere, and then until it's time for service. Well, here we are. Our sauce is completed. Now let's check our fish. It has been rated around 15 minutes or so. Go ahead and take your piece, put your thermometer in the thickest section, and we are at 141 degrees Fahrenheit. That, my friends, is ready to go. So let's go ahead and remove it from the heat, put our cover back on, and we are ready for service. Well, there you have my poached salmon and green peppercorn Sabayon. I think that poaching is an extremely underutilized and underappreciated cooking method. Perhaps, people find it too difficult to do, or maybe it's a little more too time consuming. But either case, you're missing out on a wonderful world of flavors by, omitting that from your culinary repertoire. I chose green peppercorns as they are much milder than black or white peppercorns, and it complements the dish very well. Feel free to serve as I did with sauteed spinach, some grilled king oyster mushrooms. I also finished off with a little Aleppo pepper and some fennel pollen, kind of give a little balance to the dish. Well, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. I hope you give it a shot. You won't be let down. I assure you, this definitely will wow all of your salmon loving friends. Thanks again for joining. Yo, enjoy it.